What? Nickopz is posting a video about loud and it's not a rant video? Yes, what up people, it's Nickopz here. And today we are going to be discussing Kung Lao. And in case you didn't know, I hosted a stream the other day where I had an idea. Since Ed Boon is announcing, well he did announce, or it was more like a reminder that third variations are coming to the game, I had an idea. Let's make potential third variations that we want them to put in the game, and let's see if they actually, listen to the community and everything about it. So I hosted a stream, and we all made a tournament variation for Lao. And this variation is called Shaolin Spirit. Now, this variation, I actually really like it. I never really took it to the lab until we did the whole make our own variation thing, and this variation would actually fix a lot of problems I think Lao has. I feel like Shaolin Spirit, the variation, that's what we're gonna call it, and I feel like this variation really fixes a lot of problems that he has and gives him actual strengths and mind games, and that's what I feel like Lao is lacking. He doesn't really excel in anything besides jumping, and yeah. So before we turn this into a rant video, let's get into why I think this variation is so good. So first of all, you can do this right here. That's 30% meterless off of a mid. That is very good, and I really think he needs something like that to distinguish himself as like an archetype in this game. Boom. Or you can do this right here. Look at that. 32. And you can get it off that as well. So I feel like it's very essential to give him this, because after looking at it more, I'm like, okay, this actually has mind games, and it gives you a type of unique play style. He can kind of play, so if he wants to, he can play, the old grab. Wait, let's do the back grab, that's better to show this off. And then meeting you with this. And then do something like that. I feel like Shaolin Spirit, what we're calling the variation, actually gives him an archetype. And he will actually be a punish character now, because he can get these high damage combos for no meter. Boom. That's really good. And also, if you want to play the setup type way, you can end his combos in that right there, and then get some type of setup after. That's really cool to me. So he can do this right here, and then just cancel it if he wants to bait you. Hold it, do this. If he thinks you're gonna jump, you can do that after. This variation has a lot of potential, and I think it could work in the hands of good players perfectly. And that's my main thing with Lao. I don't really think he has an archetype besides being Kangaroo Man, but this right here will actually give him an archetype. And he can get it off of this too. So he will have a shimmy as well. He could do this. Boom, now you lost 27% because you thought a grab was coming. Shaolin Spirit would be perfect to add to Lao. And I really hope that they consider adding this as a variation. Now also, he has this right here. That travel is actually really slow, but when we're giving him a move like this, we have to have something to compensate for it. This move is really good, so we don't need to give him anything too out of there. So he could just have this right here. And, it's not anything amazing, but it's a mid projectile. It should get some decent trades, and it should hit some people out of the air. Fine, you can do this right here if you want to get some type of restand pressure if you want. Oh, and that's another thing I didn't talk about, this mid. So this mid will actually have mind games now. Instead of just being unsafe all the time, he can cancel into this and then do some stuff after. And yeah, I just think this variation would be perfect for him. It really would be. So, next thing we need to talk about, is this variation gonna be fair? Yes, I absolutely think it would be fair. 30% meterless might seem crazy. All right there. But if you think about it, Lao is designed to be a punished character, so I don't think there would be anything wrong with that. And it will make him a very good character in my opinion. And I think that they should add this variation to the game. What do y'all think? Let me know how y'all feel. Y'all feel this variation is fair? Shaolin Spirit, we got Possessed Hat, and Spiritual Guidance. So yeah, let me know how y'all feel in the comments about this variation. Do y'all think it should be something that is added to the game? And do y'all want to see the second variation that we did? Well, another potential third variation we did that could also be a Lao variation, but it's nowhere near as good as this one in my opinion. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, check out my Twitch and my Patreon, and Nickopz out. Now, this is going to be the second variation of Lao. Well, not the second potential third variation, and we're going to be calling this one Revenant Razor. That is such a clean name. Shout out Neil for making that name. Revenant Razor, that's sick. But anyways, this variation would be more like the buzzsaw of the game. So if we go look, he has Guided Hat and Buzzsaw. So what this variation is meant to do is this is about mind games as well, but it's not as good as the other one. It just fits a different type, how can I put it? Different type of archetype. So let's set him to block. So off of this string, you get this right here. Now on most strings, it will just be like that and it'll be -4. That's actually really good because you can do pokes into this right here, and you know he has an amazing down 3, so you can get some good counter poke checks with that, and it will actually be a very good variation, but it just won't be as good as the other one by any means. And he also gets this Guided Hat. I don't know if I mentioned that, and you can angle it. So the mind game would be, okay, I'm gonna do this mid right here, and then I'm gonna put this buzzsaw in your face. What you gonna do? You can even control it and be like trolling with it. But yeah, I think that would be very good to add to his arsenal, because Lao is meant to be a mind game type character, and it don't get more mind games than this right here. Like, it just don't. Like, yep, what you gonna do? So now, every time you do this string, they'll be scared of Buzzsaw. And Buzzsaw is safe, by the way. Wait, yeah, I already mentioned that. It's safe. So there's a reason to actually do this string now. So do that, boom. And even, I think you can, yeah, hold it forward a bit. Something I'm just realizing now, yeah, and keep it safe. That's very good. Yeah, they should really add this to his arsenal. That's clean. Oh yeah, that's amazing. So with the other variation we talked about, you would be using this more, but with this one, you would definitely be using that. That's just so good. And he can even do this, spin the bar, boom, Lao thing. That's so cool. Why did they not make these two a variation? Like, the other ones are kind of to me, but these two would be very interesting. Boom. So you could get like a safe dive kick off of that. Do this right here. Oh wait. Somewhat safe. But then he would actually get this forward 4 into this. So in case you don't know, forward 4 is -3. So with this, it will be -4, but then that creates another mind game. Am I gonna cancel into that, or just let the forward 4 rock? After I let the forward 4 rock, if I know you're gonna be scared of that, am I gonna down 3 into this? It would just be such a good variation, but it would definitely be annoying. It would honestly be, but it's just so good. And he can do this right here, that, or that right there. because you know a lot of people like to close the gap. I mean, poke out of the gap, because this is 3 highs for some whatever reason. This is 3 highs, so he can go like this right here, or just the first hit, boom, close it. This would give him a lot of mind games, and I think in a specialist hands, like if, okay, the first one we made called Shaolin Spirit, that one has more potential overall in general, but I think this one has more potential in like somebody who's willing to master everything about it. Like, I really do. And the setups off of this would be nasty. They just really would be. And if you could get something like that, that would be cool if you can get a combo, but that would be a little too much. Lao doesn't need a grab combo. You can set this up. Wait. And you're technically plus, because you can go in right after it. Even though it's -4, if you hit them right after it, gotta guess. That is so clean. So tell me what y'all think about these variations. Which one would you prefer them to add? I would prefer them to add the other one, but I wouldn't be irritated if they added this one. Let me know what y'all think about these 2 Lao variations. Did the Op Squad do a good job on making these variations? And remember, we had to pick something that wasn't already in the variation sheet list or whatever, because if they continue their track record, they're not going to be adding any of the same moves. All the moves have to be different. So what do y'all think? Shaolin Spirit or Revenant Razor? Or did you just like both of them and can't decide? They are both very good variations. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Twitch and my Patreon. And Nickopz out.